My name is Conrad Eaton. I grew up in a rural area, was homeschooled, grew up with a big background. I grew up homeschooled. I am one of 8 children, and my father always taught me to, work hard and chase your dreams. And so a lot of things have led up to this. I started my own business back in 2019 in manufacturing tiny homes and storage units, and exited that in 2023. I was looking for some other opportunities after exiting that business, and was able to, after meeting Dennis, Merritt, and, well, not Merritt, Merritt's my brother, sorry. Meeting Dennis and Danny at the Bitcoin conference. We hit it off, and Dennis spoke of that we needed to start this business, and so now here we are.
What problem in the AI industry were you seeing that nobody was solving?
The biggest, I think, thing that I've been seeing in the industry is AI is the big players are all in play primarily, and the smaller markets are not getting affected as much. There's not enough attention to the smaller mid-cap markets. That's one thing that we are wanting to really pursue and be able to go into that market aggressively.
Why is data privacy the issue that keeps enterprise companies up at night?
Well, data security is the number one thing in the 21st century. I mean, if you're not able to protect your security, you really are not able to protect anything.
Explain EG AI Corp to someone who has never heard of it in one sentence.
EG AI, we are using a totally different approach. We're going with immersion cooling, and that is our biggest differentiator from most of what everybody else is doing. With noise pollution, it's greener, which is one thing that I'm a big fan of. We're not wanting to use so much power with the efficiency being such a big issue. So that's one of our main differentiating points that we're really focusing on, and I think that's going to give us an advantage from a lot of the other players out there.
What makes immersive cooling different from everything else out there?
Immersion cooling is very important because it not only allows the GPUs to run at a higher rate and to stay more efficient, but then there's also a noise component to this, that it eliminates the noise being fully immersed, so you don't have as much, because a lot of the community are worried about noise pollution and how much energy uses are involved in when you're building a data infrastructure. So immersion really takes care of that problem.
Why Dallas? Why now?
So why Dallas? Dallas is a great state to do business in. They're very pro-business, so it's a lot easier for us to build our infrastructure there with the local government behind us. It just makes things a lot more simple and a lot quicker, because we're in a kind of an arms race to really get as many data centers built in a very short period of time. And this is essentially a modern gold rush. So we're just, we're trying to move as quickly as we can, but also obviously do it the right way. And it's also a big need. I mean, the demand and the need for this kind of infrastructure is just keeps rising. I mean, people keep talking about AI data centers. There's so many of them. Why do you need to be building all these things? But in reality, the demand continues to grow year over year. And so we're trying to help curb that demand as well.
What does EG AI Corp look like in 3 to 5 years?
So our goal is to build as many data centers as we can to help curb the demand and to be an aggressive company in our growth strategy. I envision us to have at least 10 data centers in the next 5 to 10 years. And in order to do that, we have the right people in place to be able to implement that. We've got great relationships with the local county and the commission to be able to find us more properties where power we're able to get the megawatts that we're looking for at each location, and then build out our infrastructure accordingly.
What is the difference between an edge data center and a data center?
So edge data centers are typically closer to the city hub. With immersion cooling, we're able to come closer to cities where you would normally not be able to build infrastructure like that. When we have our state-of-the-art data centers being built with immersion cooling, it helps it not only for one of the biggest things is the noise complaint, but also and we eliminate that altogether. The other thing is the amount of power that we're able to harness and use is not like a giga center, or, the massive buildings that they're building all over. So we're able to get closer to where the hubs are at to really target mid businesses, with the vision of, if we have when we have customers that they want to know where their data is being stored, and they want to have that peace of mind that their data is safe and fully secured and protected 24/7.
What moment made you say, we have to build this?
Well, our CEO, Dennis, he is just an amazing visionary. And as I said earlier, we were at the Bitcoin conference and we met up, and it was one of those things where it's like when you meet somebody and you know that you're meeting that person for a reason. And we all kind of came together, a group of founders, and Dennis was like, guys, I have some contacts, and we need to build a data center, and we need to build data center infrastructure here in the United States. And him being from Germany and kind of with the European style approach to things, it kind of brings a marriage of both worlds, and it really gives us a team to where we're able to really move forward together. And so during that time, I was just like, we got to do this. And we haven't looked back since. It's been less than a year currently. And now we're here, and we're actually starting construction in the next few weeks. So it's definitely an exciting time.
What do you want enterprise clients to feel when they walk through your facility?
We want them to feel that we are the highest end data center. We're not looking to be your run-of-the-mill data center. We want to be first class in everything that we do. That is very important to us. And we also want to have the personal aspect to it, right? So we want to be able to have our clients to be able to, if they have any questions, to be able to reach out to us directly. Whereas in other situations, they may not be able to do that. So there becomes a trust and a relationship that's actually built over time. And that's something that will give us an edge. And that's something that, me being a personal, very hands-on approach type of person, it makes me very excited, because I'm a very relational type person, and I enjoy meeting people, shaking hands with our clients, also our investors, and just really building. EG is not just about the four of us founders, it's about the whole team, it's about the people behind the scenes. So our vision is to kind of keep that core together and to build it, but always knowing who we are and where we're going.
If there is one thing you want the world to know about EG, what is it?
A new approach to AI infrastructure fully. The biggest thing is, as I've said earlier, is that we want to do things and basically rewrite the playing field in our approach, in everything that we do, top to bottom. We want it to be all about our infrastructure being new technology, with the cooling and the immersion technology in place to set us apart from everybody else.